Welcome to the Ghosts Ghouls Podcast. I'm your host, Tyler. I'm my co-host, Ant. I'm going to read him fictional horror stories, and he's going to try to guess what the creature is.
I'm going to go ahead and get a free one in the very beginning. See if I can just go ahead and get it right off the bat.
Get a free guess. Well, you get three questions, and then we'll give you the... then you can take a guess at something.
Is it in the... I'm immediately going to say it's not in the North America.
No.
Okay. It's in the Eastern Hemisphere, right? With like Europe and Asia?
Yeah.
Yes, okay. I'm going to... Oh, God, I'm already done. Wait, I've done... I messed up my questions. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go with Upper Hemisphere in the Eastern side.
Okay, so northeastern hemispheres.
Yeah,
okay.
Right?
Yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. Clearly.
That's a big area.
No. It's simple. It's simple. We talked about a lot of things. I'm going to go with something towards Russia side. I have no idea up in that side. I don't know, actually. I'll be real. I've lost. The moment it went to the northeastern, I was already close.
Okay. All right. So this story is called "Run Until the Sea Takes You."
Okay.
Get any?
Absolutely not.
No? Okay.
Run until the sea takes you.
Run until the sea takes you.
Okay.
All right. The sea was black that night, not from the absence of moonlight, but because something beneath it was holding its breath. Callum had been walking the coastal path home from the tavern, the storm clouds dragging low over the water, when the tide drew back faster than he'd ever seen. The ocean retreated with a sucking, slithering sound, leaving the seabed slick and glistening under the moon. The air stank of blood and rotting fish. Then the hoofbeats started. Slow at first, then deliberate. A shadow rose from the surf. A skinless horse, every tendon glistening wet, its muscles twitching as if they wanted to leap off the bone. Fused into its back was a rider, a man-shaped thing whose long arms scraped the sand, whose single, lidless eye glowed like molten iron. Its mouth stretched in a grin that was too wide, too knowing. Callum began to run. He didn't think, he didn't breathe, he just tore across the wet sand towards the cliffs. Behind him, the hoofbeats quickened, each one splashing through the shallows, sending up spray that hissed when it hit the ground. The stench of the creature's breath rolled over him, hot, rotting, suffocating. His lungs burned, his eyes watered, his legs felt like they were rotting beneath him, even as he ran. The sound changed, not just hooves now, but the dragging scrape of the rider's claws gouging furrows in the earth. He risked a glance over his shoulder. A bad mistake. The thing was faster than it should have been, its head bobbling unnaturally with every stride, that burning eye fixed on him, unblinking. He veered towards the peat road, boots slipping in the muck. Something whistled past his ear. A claw, missing him by inches. Then he realized the arms were long enough to reach him, even before the horse caught up. The cliffs were ahead. If he could reach the narrow track and climb, maybe. The hoofbeats stopped. He didn't trust it, but his body betrayed him and slowed just enough for him to hear the wet inhale behind him. Then came the scream. Not human, not animal, but a sound like iron scraping bone. The next moment, something slammed into his back. The claw didn't just cut, they hooked. Flesh tore, hot blood splattered the stones, and Callum was yanked off his feet. The world became sand and teeth and muscle and pain. The rider's grin split further as it dragged him towards the sea. Hooves pounding faster now, the tide rushing back to shallow them both. He kicked, clawed, screamed, but the creature's breath filled his lungs until there was no air left to fight with. The last thing he saw was the water closing over that burning eye. By morning, the tide was high, and the beach was clean, save for a smear of blood that the gulls wouldn't touch. By a week's end, the cattle in the fields lay swollen and dead, and the crops had rotted in their soil. The villagers said the skinless horse and its rider had taken another soul, and the sea was holding its breath again.
Nah, I'll be real. I couldn't think of anything. I mean, when it was, of course, the rider, in my mind, I immediately, I just came to it like the headless horseman.
Okay.
That's what I had originally thought, you know? But then the more you kind of described it and everything, I kind of see, like, the dead horse and everything with just a skeleton, like, on top of it. That's about it.
Okay.
Other than that, I actually don't know what this creature is.
Okay.
But that's kind of the description.
Any idea where this creature might be from?
I was thinking towards
Since we've dealt with like a beach in the sea.
beach in this. I wanted to say more, of course, Europe on their western side. Like maybe towards like England, somewhere in the United Kingdoms or something like that, near the coastlines. I kept thinking like England, but it could also be Switzerland or something like that.
You're close. Scotland.
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 That was gonna be my third guess, but
All right.
I kept thinking the headless horseman because I thought the headless horseman was like English, right?
Yeah, well, the headless horseman is American.
Really? Oh,
yeah,
I thought
it's
it.
in
I
New
thought
York. Sleepy Hollow's in New York.
Oh, see, I thought it derived from England first.
It might have. I'm not sure. I'd have to look that one up.
But no. Other than that, I had
All right.
no idea.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
This thing is called a knucklave. Knuck-L-A-V. Knucklave. This thing is probably one of the most horrific creatures I could have found.
I'll be real. Yeah,
Look
no, I was never gonna get
at
that.
the depiction of this thing.
That's supposed to be like a skeleton, right?
So it is a horse with a skinless horse with this creature grafted to its back.
Yeah.
As its rider. And it has these crazy long arms that just end in like crazy claws. Yeah. And it is it's from Orcadian folklore, a fusion of a horse and its rider that is both one being and two at once. Now,
Oh,
it is
like a Centaurian.
yeah, kind of like a centaur, yeah,
Centaur.
but very much like something cursed this thing and it is grafted together.
Yeah.
Some of its big things obviously are like the skinlessness of it. You know, every muscle, tendon, and vein is visible. It does come from the ocean. The rider is growing directly from its back, not sitting upon it. It's human-like, but it has a human-like torso. The rider's arms are impossibly long, often dragging the ground, and clawed fingers. Has one single eye. The lips are drawn back, permanently exposing rows of sharp teeth. Its breath is said to carry disease and blight, so that's why the cows died and the crops died.
Yeah, of course.
And it smells, of course, like rotting sea creature. In the folklore, this creature cannot cross fresh water, and in some tales, only certain weather conditions or charms can keep it at bay. But if it catches you on open ground, you're it. That's it.
What kind of?
Yeah, you just.
I can just imagine myself standing in just fresh water and then looking up at the shore and it's this thing just staring at me.
Yeah, just coming out of the water. So not huge. I wasn't really expecting you to get this one. Mostly because there's not a lot of pop culture like anything around this.
Yeah.
Like I saw a couple of YouTube videos. There is a collectible card game called Monsters in My Pocket. It appears as number 66 in the collectible. In the Supernatural series Grimm, it was depicted as a Wesson, a shape-shifting creature loosely based on folklore traits.
Okay.
Funny enough, there is a manga, Meiho Tsukiya no Yomi, the Ancient Magus Bride.
Oh, yeah. Ancient Magus Bride. That's that's a good one.
In Chapter 61, a skinless horse and rider creature inspired by this legend attacks students during a school camping trip.
It's a good manga.
SCP Foundation, SCP numbered 3456, nicknamed the Orcadian Horseman, is a depiction of the Knuckle V.
Okay, so we're going more into SCP stuff.
Yep, and then there's some like loose variations in some of course, like role playing games like Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah,
where some people have done some homebrew stuff and made one.
I'm pretty sure, like, I mean, the description of it sounded like something from D&D, 100%.
Yeah. And then, funny enough, it made a cameo in the puzzle game Scribblenauts. If you remember that on the DS.
Absolutely not.
You don't remember Scribblenauts? You would draw little things, and then it would drop them in a game for you, so you could draw like a gun or a bomb or a sword.
No.
I guess you could draw this thing, and it would appear. Kind of terrifying to think.
Goodness. No,
here's
never
some
did that.
little creature in the game.
Okay.
So, the next question is, if you're walking down the beach,
okay,
say we go camping,
right?
We're on the beach, right? You see the tide recede. We have the full moon off in the distance. You got the thunderstorm brewing out in the distance, you know, and this thing emerges from the water. What happens?
Okay, how far away am I from fresh water? I know I'm at the beach, but is there fresh water near me? Like, I know it's probably
the next fresh mile source is a mile away. Like, source. Now your camp is back like
I ain't going
50
back.
yards, and you got some water there.
What am I doing? Throwing Dasani at it?
Yeah, possibly. You got some smart water. Well, no, you wouldn't have smart. You'd have like
probably just food line.
Right? No, you probably have like mountain water or like what's the
deer part?
What's the Fuji water?
The Fiji?
The Fiji water.
Fuji.
The Fuji water. Yeah, Fiji water. You'd have Fiji water.
Oh god, let me get my what is it? What is it called? It's like I bought it recently.
Voss?
It was like, no, not Voss. It was like I don't know what it's called, but it's like in this cool blue bottle. Fancy bottle.
You got a fancy bottle of fresh water sitting back at camp. Which way are you running?
Which way am I running? Well, I guess I'll take my chance at the camps. I'll open it up and just start flinging the water at it.
Oh, interesting.
But it can't cross fresh water.
It can't cross fresh water.
Okay, so am I pouring it like salt? Like a line of salt? Am I just... No?
No. Well, I mean, you're on the sand.
Yeah.
That's the other thing, too. The other side of it is, I don't know if it can't cross fresh water, right? Could it still just reach over top of it and just pluck you? You know what I mean?
Well, okay. Actually, I think I would just fling at it. Because if it can't cross it, that means it's clearly affected by it.
Okay.
Clearly affected by it. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it.
So you're gonna run back to camp, get your fresh water.
Because I mean,
and
all right, a mile out, I'm not making that mile.
Yeah.
Especially on versus a horse. No.
In sand.
In sand?
Yeah.
No. I'm not making that.
Okay.
So obviously, I got to take the 50 yards, get my Voss water, throw it at it. You know?
You know what I'm doing?
What?
I'm just gonna lay down. If that thing,
okay,
and its glowing eye comes out of the sea, and I can smell it, and it just breathes, I am 100% just laying down and dying. Like there's no stepping up to fight it. There's no like, hey, like I can take a chupacabra. I could possibly take Mothman with a friend. Like there's no, yeah, you know, like, but this is like dread level zombie horse. This is a Dark Souls boss.
Now, I'll be real. I did notice you said at the very beginning of the snare that you see the tide receding.
Yeah.
Just obviously, that's the first instinct to run.
Yeah, so you start seeing the tide go out quickly. It's like, I'm dipping.
No, I'm dipping off of that.
Yeah.
I'm more fearful of the tsunami. Clearly. I mean.
Yeah.
But like.
Yeah, I'm just going to lay down in the sand.
Just give up.
Yeah. I'm just going to lay down in the sand. And just let it take me. And just hope it does it quickly. Do I have my camp knife?
I'm scared to ask, are you going to fight back?
Do I have my camp knife?
Are you fighting back?
Possibly. Do I have my camp knife?
Then yeah.
Because I mean, if I'm camping, that's
yeah, you have your gear.
Yeah, okay.
I knew it. Yeah. You're not even gonna try it.
No, I'm unaliving myself immediately.
You're not gonna try to flip it, throw it.
Not gonna like try to like
yeah,
like throw it knife style into this thing and try to kill it or deter it.
Not deter. You know, I mean, you're trying to
freshwater. I wonder if I just peed on myself, if it would stop. You know what I mean? I've been drinking fresh water all day. I've been hiking all day to get out here. Sleeping on the beach. If I just like wet myself, is it just gonna be like riding up like, yeah, I got this, dude? And it's like, no, whoa, asparagus, no.
It's awful. It's so awful. Well,
maybe my bro Mothman will fly in and give him the old 1-2.
A little blood in there.
Yeah. Oh, I might be hitting kidney failure. I don't know.
Oh, God. No, I don't know. No, obviously that's losing, especially it being. I think anything that is in the SCPs you're just automatically losing.
Really?
Yes.
Interesting. Yeah, this is definitely taken into SCPs, but definitely not. I would love to see a horror movie about this.
Oh, that would be interesting.
Like a Lighthouse-esque.
It would always come out at night, of course.
Yeah.
But like out of the ocean and then just hunt down any potential victims.
Any potential victims.
And then like towards the end, it would just drag people back to the ocean.
Yeah. And maybe it could be just like from the point of like this one lighthouse guy. And he's just like out there and like living in the lighthouse, maintaining it. You know, at night he sees, you know, and then like in the morning he wakes up and he looks over. And he's got his cup of coffee. Maybe he's got like a little breakfast sandwich or like a bagel he's chewing on. He looks over and he just sees like the streak of blood going into the water. And he's like, oh my gosh. And then he sees like the authorities come out. He sees the seagulls won't touch it. He sees stuff like on the edge, like the edge of the coast, you know, like where he's almost to the cliffs, like starting to wilt and rot.
Even like dead fish and stuff like on the path of it going.
Yeah, and then like
awful.
The next day, you know, he hears some scratching at his door. That thing trying to get to him and it can't. So then like the next morning he wakes up and he looks out and it's like news reporters and everything. And there's a lot of like publicity around it. He goes back to sleep and then the next morning he wakes up and there's another streak of blood. And it's just like him calculating how many times things have been just like sucked out of the,
God,
you know, sucked out to sea until it finally gets him. Like till one night he hears somebody scream and it wakes him up. Like he's just unnerving himself and he runs out and sees that thing. And that's kind of like the payoff, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
it's kind of like If you ever saw that horror movie of the four friends that like go on the hunting trip and they get lost and they come across the cult that's like worshiping like the pagan god.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah,
I think I know what you're talking about.
Like it's like the kind of the same thing though, because it's like a human torso grafted to the front of like a steroided out deer.
Ugh.
You know what I mean?
Awful.
Like, but like the payoff to that, because you don't necessarily see it a lot until like the end. And it's like that kind of like, oh, the mystery of these people like gruesomely getting murdered, getting sucked out to sea. What the fuck is happening? And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, it's this crazy nightmare of a creature that has been just like
dragging innocent people or whatever, just
hunting relentlessly on my coastline. And that's the thing, as like you see him like up there and maintaining the light, as the light goes around, you get like a glimpse of it in the water, right? Like from the lighthouse shooting down, you can see it moving in the water as the light pans across it, as it's just
be like
as it's like trekking back and forth.
But there should be like one little scene of the like just both of them make eye contact with each other.
Yeah.
But it recedes back into the water or something.
No. Here's the thing. It makes eye contact because it has a victim, right? He goes out there to save the person that's screaming. Drags him back in. And then the creature bursts out of the water, grabs him, and film. Who would you cast in that movie?
Jenna Ortega.
Jenna Ortega. She's the nightmare. She's the knuckle of E.
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro Pascal. I mean, he could be the lighthouse guy. He could be the lighthouse guy. I mean, Willem Dafoe and Robert Pattinson did that Lighthouse movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Willem Dafoe would probably be a fun one for that. Seth Rogen.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of who else like we could possibly cast in this movie. But yeah, that'd be kind of a crazy.
I keep forgetting his name. The one that played the dwarf in Games of Thrones, the amazing
Peter Dinklage. I'm gonna steer it like in all seriousness. What if we did like a really scroungy Paul Rudd, like a method acted Paul Rudd?
Interesting.
You know, like kind of good looking, but like we're giving him some facial hair, making it look like he's been out here for a while.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could almost see like a like Henry Cavill-esque, you know, but like he's also Superman, so like I couldn't just have him fighting him. But like, yeah. Or hear me out. Daniel Radcliffe, the kid that played Harry Potter, the guy that played Harry Potter.
Right.
Yeah.
You want him as the
lighthouse guy.
Lighthouse guy.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give him like an out. Or Rupert Gant. We could do the guy that played Ron. Even the guy that played Draco would probably be fun in that one too.
That's true.
Like one of those three. Maybe we cast all three of them together. Right?
Who's going first?
Ooh. Probably Ron. Ron, yeah. Ron could be like the guy that the initial kill on the beach, right?
The first.
And it's like a shaky POV camera. Like, maybe not like a shaky POV camera, but it's like a obviously like shaky, like he's walking down the beach. He just had like a gnarly breakup or something. Hermione was like, nah, I'm just done with you now. Like, our kids are grown. Get the fuck out of here.
I'm good.
Ron.
Oh my God.
And he like
straight from the Harry
he like drunk teleports to the beach and he's just like, well, you know, the Dementor's sucking. She's a Dementor soul sucking monster. And then this thing comes out of the water, just blasts him on the beach, turns him into spaghetti sauce.
So we're just adding Harry Potter, or this is in...
I mean...
So now this is actually just in the Harry Potter universe.
You know, we could make a Harry Potter fan film that is, or a fanfic that is, yeah, Hermione dumping middle-aged Ron. He got fat. he like, yeah. My ex-wife, the Dementor. And then he goes, he apparates onto the beach, just kind of like slizzard on butterbeer. He's just out there stumbling around. Harry Potter's done running a lighthouse because he just gave up on the wizarding world. And yeah, next thing you know, this nightmare just blasts out of the water and just turns him into a mist. Just saying.
Oh God. Okay. Whoa. I think that's gonna be all right there.
Just saying. I'm just like, all right.
That's a good fanfic. That's a good fanfic, but like,
It's like Harry Potter horror.
Harry Potter's now working as a lighthouse. He just, is that what it is now too? He's just,
See, like, spoiler alerts. If Dobby hadn't died, I'd say Dobby was running the lighthouse. Dobby's a free elf. I'm up here just lighting the wizarding world. Oh my God! Ron Weasley just got turned into taco meat on the beach. He just got turned into a meat pie.
oh my God.
So this thing just full sprint, just blasts through him like it's a train.
Oh my God.
Just
Gore. Dobby's free.
Yeah. He's just up there with his sock. Just manning this lighthouse. Because nobody else would.
Reminds me of Harry Potter.
Yeah. Exactly.
So Dobby's the main character.
Dobby. Well, Dobby's the main character of this. Dobby, the free elf, is manning a lighthouse because he wanted to learn something new. And they're like, how does the lighthouse stay lit? It's magic. Wink. You know? He just has like a herd of owls. And this thing, that's the whole thing, is because it sees him as like under like the creature's like, I'm not messing with that elf.
I'm not messing with. Okay.
Yeah. And then Harry Potter comes to visit him. That's how we include Daniel Radcliffe into it. And then he gets blasted and turned into spaghetti sauce too. He's like, I gotta go see how Ron died. And he just goes out there and just sees like gore and dying things. And he's like, it's Voldemort. And then just blast him.
All right. That was the Ghosts Ghouls Podcast. Go ahead and leave a like, comment, subscribe, please. Let us know what creatures you want to hear about. That's enough of that fanfic.
For fuck's sake.
Thank you for fuck's sake.
Harry Potter, no! He's snapping his fingers, like trying to. It's just not working.
But like hearing Harry Potter get A-trained, you know. It's just like the point of view of him. Like he's knocking on the door, Dobby opens it, and it's just Harry there sitting like, Dobby, how's it go? He's just getting A-trained right there, and Dobby's just, Mr. Potter.
And then it cuts to black. Directed by Anthony Quazzo.